We have got fun stuff. We're waiting for everything to link together. Hi, everybody. I'm just sitting here waiting for everybody to come on. Second. Woohoo! I bought some of the cutest stuff today. So, how do I say this? Yeah. Anyway, we had a salesman came in, and I love his stuff. Hey, long time no see, right? Long time no see. Huh? Good evening, Sherry, Amber. In case you didn't notice, which is super exciting, we have our apps now. Let me adjust that so you're not like you're talking to the top of my head. Because, well, or maybe you like talking to the top of your head. I don't know. It doesn't want to work. There we go. Okay. So, big deal is, well, several things. We have an app. We have an app for Android. We have an app for Apple. So, you can get live push notifications for that. So, you can never miss this again. Or maybe you should want to miss that. I don't know. Oh, no. I don't know. Okay. Calendars. I'm looking at calendars. I have so much stuff on my desk right this second. Which is not really my desk. It's the front cutting counter. I hope. Sherry, are you cooler this evening? I hope it's getting cool up there for you guys. I hope. It has been muggy today, but cool enough. If you have a fan, you can open the windows and be super comfortable at night without having to run the air conditioner, which is awesome for this time of year. Okay, so if this is your first time joining us, glad to have you. I'm Brianna. I am the mistress of this chaos. This is the Chaos being Farmer's Wife Quilt Shop. We are located in Bluffton, Indiana, and live on. We are on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. We do have a TikTok. It's not super rambunctious. It's just a TikTok. Okay. If you would like to shop with us this evening, you will need to register. So, and I have to redo my whole thought process on this because we have an app. So there's several ways. You can download the app and register in the app for, and we have in the Apple app, Apple Store, App Store, and Google Play. Head over there, download. You can register, get logged in there, and be able to watch and be notified whenever we're there. Shipping is free, over $100. And we always combine shipping. So if you ordered from us earlier, we'll ship it all together now. This tomorrow. We'll start cutting tomorrow, and then things will go out Tuesday for everything. Yeah. Okay. Okie dokie. So let's get started. I found rummaging around because we're rearranging. I'll do a tour of the store whenever I get everything tweaked, because I'm just funny about that. Anyway, I found one last Acorn Love kit. So this table runner is long. It is 65 inches long. So it's going to be, well, the pattern calls for it to be 65 inches long. Ours is a little bit shorter because it's just wowzers. This is done with Lori Holt, bee plaids, and a bee background. But it's just, isn't that so stinking cute? So that would be sold 100. It is $44.99. It does not include the backing for that price. So you'll have to supply your own backing, but it does include the binding. Next, okay, we've got some short stacks of Fat Quarter bundles because it is Fat Quarter Friday, right? And this one is so stinking cute. If I do say so myself. I'm taking the price tag off so you can see the fabric in all its glory. And they are Western chickens. They're not prairie chickens, they're Western chickens. What? No sale buttons in the app. Look at those chickens. Do you see those stinking chickens? This is a short stack, so there are 4 fat quarters in here. It's $14.99. I was like, wait a second. We tested all of that? It was supposed to work. The first time it didn't work. Just so you know. That's why. I was like, wait a second. It's another problem? No, we tested all of it. It's supposed to work. So I'm glad it's there. So chickens. There is this great Southwestern print. And this is just a deep, rich color. This is a blush. And then look at this magnificent stripe. It has all the colors from the line on it. Amber, I will look and see, and if I can find one. I won't have any more kits because the Riley Blake is all sold out of the charm packs, and that's what's used to make it. They do look kind of like croissants, but they are most definitely chickens. Look at that chicken. They're just different funky chickens. The acorn kit or pattern isn't there. Well, Rudy Two Shoes, not even sold 100. Now I gotta look. I don't even know if I can. Hang on. I will see what I can do. Let's discover the root of the problem. You gotta figure it's gonna be it showed up. Okay. Sorry. I don't know why it didn't show up. It sold. It showed up. Yeah. Woohoo, woohoo. Okay. Chickens would be sold 101. They're $14.99. There are 4 fat quarters there. Of that. Thank you. I was looking, I'm like, I can see it on the web. I don't understand. And of course, what I have to check it because I had to go home because we are in the middle of, I'm sure y'all can envision this. We are selling our house because we need a bigger house. Because we have 1,800 square foot and that sounds really, really big. Until you cram 9 people into 1,800 square foot and 1 bathroom. So we had showings tonight. So between lunchtime lives, the shop being open, and this, we showed the house to people. And which means mad dash home to clean up the underwear and the clothes that the kids didn't put in their dressers, and some sweeping, Whew. and then back here to do a live. So I left my tablet at home. There we go. That's where this rabbit trail went to. Started off with. Anyway, so short stack number 2. It's gonna be them. Is boots. Right there. Look at that. So it is the boots. Oh, this print. We don't have any more of this print because I made bags out of it and the print sold out, but I have a few fat quarters. So now I have to dig this out because I really like the print. And it is rocks and succulents and tumbleweeds. Like, look, do you see the little, which are, now I'm choking, like cactus blooms. Isn't that nifty? Or I think it is. It's probably because I'm weird. A coral that it shows up as blush, but it's actually coral. And then on the back is this really deep. This is probably my favorite colorway of this. I did an entire quilt out of this. The pattern was called Tropics. It looks really, really good. And I took it home. It's on the guest bed that we put up whenever it was on the guest bed. Whenever my in-laws were in from the Netherlands. So that would be sold $102. It's $14.99 for that one. This is another short stack. Short stack is anything short of the full collection. Okay. So this is a 5-piece bundle, and this one has this piece. So that's one fat quarter. It's got a saloon. There's a wagon. And that one would be sold $103. I'll show you the companion pieces. If I can got fingers to refold this. Yeah. I was on boots. This is gonna be $103. Sorry. So this is in between. So there's a light, a dark, medium, and a dark stripe. There is croissant chickens, but on a light background. There are these fantabulous, supposed to be rocks, like river rocks and such. And then a gray one of those Southwestern prints. So that would be sold $103. And then we have the entire bundle, which is 14 pieces of Gloriness. And that would be sold $104. And $104, oh, the last one. Never mind. Sold $104 is going to be $52.50 for all 14 fat quarter piece bundles. It is from Figo. There we go. And I love Figo fabrics. I don't know if y'all are familiar with them or if you haven't ever used them, but they are just a really nice cotton. Figo is owned by Northcott, and they tend to do just some fun off the wall things sometimes, and this happened to tickle my fancy when the where's here. Okay, now basics. Let's talk basics. So my shop consists of a lot of basics. So I will tell you, there's a wall that is 20 feet long that's back here. There's 2 stacks high right now because I'm rearranging, and it is full of nothing but basics. And basics are tiny prints, shaders, solids, and things that I can reorder consistently. So if I'm going to make a quilt kit, a shop kit, or something like that, I love to go to my basics wall for that. But what we're going to talk about tonight are fun basics. So we're going to talk about, and we're going to see Michael Miller ginghams. So I'm going to grab the first gingham off the shelf, and the ginghams actually get to sit up here because they play. It's called gingham play. They play well with the Lori Holt stuff. So I'm going to grab the first bolt of ginghams real quick. This is a pine gingham, which is a deep green. It would be sold $105. Our yardage is sold by the quarter of a yard. 4 is a yard. 2 is a half yard. 3 is 3/4 of a yard. You get the idea. You would just need to add. It is $3.25 per quarter of a yard. Next up is gonna be blue. This one is pretty cool. Can we see it? That is the question. And this one is, it's a pale blue, almost a baby blue, but not quite that light. That would be sold $106. For the gingham blue. Next, ooh, pumpkin. And I would be lying if I didn't say we had, I made pumpkins out of this. No, because I did. I actually did blue pumpkins on this. It's really a medium orange, and you cannot tell. Back away further. Ooh, there we go. So that would be sold $107 for pumpkin. I'm looking at my cheat sheet and I was looking at the wrong page. Some of them aren't in here. This is called periwinkle blue. It is a very, very pale aqua. It would be sold $108. Very pale aqua. I'm trying to think of what color it would. It has just this teeny tiny hint of green. I love it. I did a whole line of bibs and burp claws and stuff with it. And if you want whole bolts these, I can make that happen. These are perfect for aprons, trim. I'm grabbing 2 this time. So this one would be sold $109. This is green. Very light green. I don't know what kind of, like a English pea green. That's what, but that is simply called green. This one is lilac. So green is sold $109. Lilac is going to be sold $110. And this one is just not going to show up well on there. But it is, this is a very nice lilac. Very, very nice lilac. And that lilac would be sold $110. And then I have, so if you wanted to do watermelons for the summertime, you could do, not this color, but the next color. This is asparagus. Asparagus is going to be sold $111. Yeah, $111. It is, and it is a great color. It's just, it looks like asparagus, like green asparagus in the field. And then this one is a hot pink. They call it cherry, but it is not very red. It is very pink, very hot, like vintage cherry red. There we go. And that would be sold $112 for that one. Now, I am going to go grab Tilda because... Are you loving the app, Katie? Thank you. It has been a... Hi, Carol. It has been a work in progress. That app has been a work in progress. So, now I'm going to grab Tilda off the shelf. I have to check my sheet so that I make sure I grab the right one. And how are you doing this evening, Carol? And Katie Mendoza and Katie Bola showed up too. I grabbed 3 because I can carry 3. And it's easier for me to grab it off the shelf than to make a big stack here. These are going to be sold just the same by the quarter of the yard. A quarter of the yard is $3.35 for these Tildas. So this first one that's going to be coming up is going to be sold $113. It is called Windy. Is the print, and this is Windy Pink. It is great. There we go. And it is most definitely pink and salmon on a tan background. Next is going to be Windy Blue, which is going to be sold $114. And I love how this one has these extra little gold, extra touch of gold. It is... This is Tilda. So this is absolutely Tilda. And then this one was a favorite. There's not very much of it left. So if you want some, get some. And this is going to be Windy Teal. Sold $115. Not a problem. Now, these are all from the same collection. They all work with each other. If you want to see any two together, let me know. Not a problem. I do not mind at all. This one is called Stormy. And the colorway is... Hi, Dar. How are you? Coral. Woohoo! Look at that. Isn't that... This is just... So that would be sold $116. And then the next one is called... This color is called Dusty Red. Ready? Look at how vibrant that is. I don't know. And it is a dusty red pink background, but it just, everything about it just pops. And this would be sold $117. They are so beautiful. I did, hang on, I did get a pillowcase out of one of the ones you're going to see next. This print is called Breeze, and it comes in several different colorways. So this is a really vibrant with almost an orchid purplish. It's really hard to see it on the app. And then this is the same color purple, same color family. It's a little bit darker than what's in the print. And then it has this nice gray band on it. And I ruffled this because it just required more than just a band. So we're going to do Breeze Blue. I think that one is teal. We'll get to it. Well, Brianna, there we go. Now this one is most definitely directional. You could not get away with it. So you'll need a little extra if you have a project for it. And that would be sold $118. It is $3.35 a yard. And then over here, next up, we have another Stormy. I think this is the last one. There might be one more. There is one more. And the color that this is, that's in the background, is this grayish teal blue. It is, oh, and that would be sold $119. Again, it makes it pop. And these little dots that are in here, they are almost like a raisin color. They're like a deep, dusty, they're just, So that would be sold $119 for the Stormy Petrol. That's what it's called, Petrol. Still just Tilda. It is 100% cotton. It's printed in Europe. So next up is going to be Breeze, which is the same as the pillowcase, but this one is called Pink. We sold $120. They're a little bit more detail, because they are from Europe, and Tilda is Tilda. It's made in Korea. Sorry, I thought she printed in Europe. She is a European designer from Norway, Norwegian, Swedish. Next one would be sold one. Then that was sold $120. Yeah. Next is a new print, and it's going to be sold $121. It's called Skylar, and this is Dusty Red. And it has that really cool petrol color in here, and just it has all the colors. All the colors. That would be sold $121. This one would be sold $122. It is Stormy Blue. Tilda Windy Days. And then we have the color. This color is called Camel. Just so you know, it's called Windy Camel. So you imagine the laughter of my boys whenever I'm like, oh, well, that's Windy Camel. And they're like, because everything is a fart joke in our house. That's what happens when you have boys. And so it is really, you can see it's got a little glimpse of pink with this nice blue in it. They're all my favorite, but this is one of my favorites. And and it would be sold $123. Now I'm going to go to the back. I only have 3 more things. That's it, and then I'm done. And then you can go about your day. Coral. Looking to see which one I'm supposed to hold up first. This would be sold $124. And this one does have the light blue in between and gold highlights. And then last Tilda. This one would be, this is camel again, a camel colorway. But camel just means it has the rich browns to set everything else off. It is yummy, yummy-licious. Seriously. So pretty. And this one would be sold $125. Okay, 2 things left. Little housekeeping notes and pictures to show. I have one last quilt kit to show off. And it's a fun one because it's actually really decent sized, but not too big. Anyway. Okay. Next is going to be I talked about this during my lunchtime live, and I found where it is. Starting October 22nd, we'll do a stitch along. It'll be 2 weeks long. It will be what we do on my Sew Sundays live that I do in the evening. It's just an embroidery project, and that's going to be the fold up my notes because I was making my notes to myself because I had to look it up so I wouldn't forget. And it would be sold $126, and you will get your Kimberbell Nativity Bench Pillow Kit. And that is going to include the embellishment, the design CD, and a fabric kit. So you'll have everything you need to make one. If you want to make more, then you will have to shoot me an email if you want additional fabric kits and additional embellishment kits. These are supposed to ship to us the 3rd week of September. So our stitch along will begin October 22nd on Sundays. We're going to do that for 2 weeks. And you should be able to complete it in 2 weeks. They're not hard. And this one is very elegant and not super detailed. It is detailed, but not super detailed. Okay, so that's my housekeeping note on that one. And that would be sold $126. Now sold $127 is going to be my pumpkin pie quilt kit. It's going to include fabric, binding, to make the top and the thing. It is $34.99. Don't worry, the baby is not actually crying. He's just complaining about the state of his life. So it is 54 by 48 is the size of this quilt. So it does make a very nice lap size quilt kit with all of the fall features. And then next week, we're going to talk about, I backed it with a Henry Glass Aqua Twinkle, which is a glitter look print. And so that's coming next week. That's going to be super fun. And that's it. That's all I had this week. I didn't have a whole bunch of stuff. I was just doing some housekeeping things and a few orders. Next Fat Quarter Friday will be next week, and we will. Oh, I pulled 6 or 7 patterns, and so we're gonna make a bunch of stuff. It's gonna be fantabulous. It's gonna be done, and it's gonna be awesome. I'm so glad you joined me. I'm so glad you are enjoying the app and were able to download it easily. If you weren't, you need to let me know so I can let them know. It went pretty easy for me. Oh, one other thing before I forget. There is going to be, for my machine embroidery people, coming in October, there is going to be the virtual getaway. It is from Applique Getaway. I'm not sure, I don't know if you're familiar with them or not. And the reason why it's important for me to say that is because they every year in Dallas, I'm making this smaller, my apologies. We're just going to get up close and personal. There we go. Every year in Dallas, they have a conference, and it's so much fun because it's all these people that do machine embroidery and make machine embroidery design. They're digitizers and make designs. So, well, this year, whenever they came away from Applique Getaway, they have decided to do a virtual one. So we are going to be a part of it. We're going to be vendors, and we will probably even submit a class or 2. That is my goal. That is my plan. I have all my paperwork, but I'm just letting you know. Be prepared. It's going to be great. Now, Sunday, 9:30 p.m. will be Sew Sunday over in Stitching in the Farmer's Wife group. Monday at 5 p.m. is good. Y'all are going to get so tired of seeing me. Monday over at 5 p.m. In Stitching with the Farmer's Wife group is going to be week 4 of our Pretty Poinsettia Stitch Along. And then at 7 p.m., because we'll use about an hour up, at 7 p.m. we will be on to new products and upcoming classes. I have my digital class guy is going to getting all that set up so that it's easy for you to register. And that'll be Monday night at 7 p.m. And then next Friday, we will see you back here at 9 p.m. for our fabulous Fat Quarter Friday live, and some fabrics and some stuff because I'm still finding stuff. Anyway, it has been great to sit with y'all this evening. I hope that you have a great weekend. Don't work too hard, play harder, and